Hello everybody, Calamity here, and we're taking a look at another VOD to review from the Overwatch University subreddit. And this time it's from a Gold 5 Reinhardt, who feels like they're being carried, apparently. And then they say in this game it ranges from Silver 2 to Gold 4, which is not, too crazy of a range. It felt easy to climb out of Silver, and I still feel like I can't keep up in Gold. I just try to shield my team and exploit any opportunity I see, but I barely come out on top, mostly because my supports have been fantastic in Gold. I'm looking for someone who can tell me what I'm doing wrong, and what I can do to improve on this magnificent tank. My Ana said that she was Diamond 2 before. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your Reinhardt and see what we could do, or what can we improve on.
Ready for battle.
And then you said in your post that your name is Strami. So give me 1 second here. There you are. And then we're gonna do this. Okay. So, all right. Before we even begin the game, I know Reinhardt is a very, very popular character. But what you're going to realize, and what you're going to start to notice more, is that it's very, very hard to get value out of Reinhardt, especially even on a map like this where it's wide open, lots of high ground for people to play with. Reinhardt is very hard to get value of when people start playing high ground. Half of the team, or half of the characters in the game fly now. Like, you got Jetpack Cat in this game, I see. But if they were to have like a Pharah, an Echo, a Freya, dude, people are flying all over the map. Like, how are you supposed to hit anything with Reinhardt other than get really lucky with some fire strikes? It's very hard. So that's why some games it can feel really difficult to get value out of Reinhardt in general. And just in general, just like people playing high ground, like I said before, like if you have a Widow playing in the back on top of something, or a Sojourn and Ashe, it's very, very hard to close that distance and that gap to get to them. So let's see how you play it and see what you can do and see what we can improve on.
1. Attackers incoming.
And this is mostly fine. Again, yeah, this is literally just Reinhardt things, because you literally can't do anything else. You got to just hold that corner, hold the shield up when you can to peek and do fire strikes, and then that's literally it. I would back up more because you hear the Bastion and turret form. Ain't no way you're blocking that. Thing will melt your shield. Yep, if you're getting out pressured like this, you gotta back up. This is the correct play. That Bastion dying is not on you. It's just they're not understanding that you're getting out pressured right now, and you had to back up. Your shield's broken, and they died, and they didn't realize that. So not your fault. So far, you're playing correctly. Like, this is. Like, I know this probably feels bad as a tank, and again, that's literally why Reinhardt is such a hard character to play. Like, this Orisa can just sit here and just shoot at your shield or shoot at your backline or whatever, and you can't really do much because if you try to run in, they got the Bastion that'll melt you, and Soldier and all this firepower coming your way, and it's rough. Good job not being overly aggressive. That's something I notice a lot of Reinhardts do in general. Is just as soon as they feel like they can get in, they just like never stop swinging and eventually just try to charge and all this other crazy stuff. But you're very patient, and this is good to see. You almost had that Bastion. You should have tried to go for a fire strike. fine. Backing up because of the Sojourn ult.
Cybernetics regulated.
Nice charge. Good job. There's a med kit behind you that you could have picked up, right? I think it's still there. Yeah. Just to make sure you're topped off a little bit. Like, it's not gonna fully heal you or anything, but just med kit awareness is always good.
You take a lot of damage, huh?
This is fine so far. You're definitely not playing like a lot of the runs that I've seen at this elo.
Enemy contact.
A lot of Rhines will just charge in. Nice fire strikes, by the way. We'll just charge in and just start swinging. Okay, you got caught out a little out of position here, a little too far forward. Nice charge out. Good correction. Nice job. Save the shatter. This is fine. Want to back up because he's in turret form, just in case. They're matching your Rein. This is actually the most ideal situation for you if you're going against another Rein. Because now you guys can actually just brawl each other, and that's fine. Nice. Nice. And you still get to save your shatter. This is totally fine. Absolutely fine.
60 seconds.
I don't actually have much to critique here because you're doing fine. This is everything Reinhardt is supposed to be doing correctly. I would say, like, you said you feel like you're getting carried. That isn't true at all in this game, and I know it's because it's something that doesn't really show up on a scoreboard. Like, you might look at your kills, and you might look at your damage. You're like, oh, I have low damage. Oh, I don't, whatever. You're doing fine because you're creating enough space for your team to work with as much as you can as Reinhardt, and you're doing just that, and that's not something that's going to show up here like space created stat. There's no such thing. That's unfortunate. It's fine. Okay, you're down 2. I would just back up. Wow, I don't even know how that soldier got all the way back there. Alright, if this happens, it's okay to just charge all the way back. Like, you don't have to be here anymore because it's just you and the Kiriko. She can just teleport to you. This is a lost fight because this is 2v5. Or you just walk out, that's fine too.
30 seconds remaining.
That works. Okay, once your team's back here, yep, we can go right back in, and you can try to get a really good shatter here would be ideal. Perfect. This was executed perfectly. Ooh, good counter charge by their Rein though. I would say just keep swinging because the soldier wasn't even looking at you. He's looking at your backline. So you weren't really blocking anything at this point. Just swing. Yeah, you're good. And you guys win this, right? Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, that's not on you. That's on your backline for not touching because you need to be out there. Rein should not be on the cart. Oh, that's unlucky, man. That is unfortunate to see. This probably has to be your first a little careless charge from you because you did charge straight into their spawn. It's okay because your supports bail you out here, but that could have been bad. Good block on the shatter though. I mean, you did get the music key, but this shatter was very iffy because the angle was a little awkward. But hey, you do get the music key, and that's good enough. But it looks like you're gonna, yeah, fall here. I would have been a little bit more patient with your shatter here, because the cart hasn't gone any distance and it's straight in front of their spawn. So even if you get a huge kill here, they're just gonna come back 5 seconds later. Not that big of a deal. I would just hold on to that shatters a little bit longer. That's actually your first death though in like 5 minutes as Rein on Junkertown. That's really good though. Like I would not be like, oh man, I'm throwing. Like no, that was good from you. Because as a tank, your job is always to just make space for your team. And then your second priority is to not die. You did both of those things really, really well for the first point. And then your third goal is to try to secure some kills or put out pressure when you can. So you've been doing all of the basics really well.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
This is, fine. Were we trying to be a little bit more deliberate with our fire strikes there, or are we just kind of sending it in a general direction? Let me see that again. Sorry, I was getting invited to play with a friend. Okay, so let's take a look at your fire strikes again. Like, obviously, one of them got eaten by Mizuki's ult. That's whatever. But this charge, and you almost got the Bastion. Kind of funny. Here, who are we aiming at here? Were we just sending our fire strikes, or were we trying to actually aim for a target? Because this is a little bit spammy, or just, just send it, just send the fire strikes, whatever. It's the middle of the battle, it'll hit somebody. No. You got to be a little bit more patient. Give yourself literally like half a second just to like look at a target. I don't even care who you pick out of this whole lineup here. Honestly, I would just go for the Bastion, right? Because he's in your face and he's low. But I would just pick a target and say, hey, I'm going to aim my fire strike deliberately at this person and not just send it in the middle of all 3 of these characters and miss all 3. Oh, I guess you got the soldier in the back, so good job there. But wow, you're lucky that Bastion did not walk onto the the med kit. He panicked a little bit. There's another fire strike. I feel like we kind of just sent it. Just try to be a little bit more deliberate and try to like a little bit of like thinking who am I aiming at? Who am I actually trying to hit with my fire strike? If your answer is just anybody on the red team, that's kind of right, but make sure you have like a target in mind. Like a specific target. I don't care who, but just kind of be like, okay, I'm going to try to go for Kiriko, or I'm going to try to go for a soldier, whatever. Good job. Nice. Good charge. I don't know if you did this on purpose or if this was like accident or whatever, but that soldier felt comfortable staying down there because he didn't think you were going to charge him because you were looking at the Rein. So when you did a quick like 90-degree turn towards him with the charge, it caught him off guard. So that was, I don't know if that, again, that was on purpose. Like you were faking walking forward to the Rein and then switching to the soldier last second. But if you did that on purpose, that was a great play. This is fine. And you guys clean up. So we have possibly 1-2 more fights. You do have Shatter here. Be very careful when we're engaging a Bastion, especially when they have the the bomb on their tank perk thingy. I forget what it's called. When it sounds like they're a cannon now when they're in tank form. Risky, but you got it done.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Good job. That's fine, because it's ready overtime and only target in your face. So, yeah. You did great for this first half on attack. You said you feel like you're getting carried. I don't think so at all. I think you're doing fine. As Reinhardt, you had a couple of misplays, like maybe like 1 or 2 at most, but everyone misplays when they play this game. You know, no one's playing this game perfectly at all times. I guarantee you that. The other only small thing is, again, maybe a little bit more deliberate usage with your fire strikes. That's about it. But let's go ahead and see how you play attack. All right, let's see how you play this out.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Open fire.
Escort the
So
payload.
again, situations like this is where I look at this as a Reinhardt and I'm like, oh, this is rough, because what are you gonna do, right? How are you supposed to get that Junkrat, that soldier up there? I mean, obviously, yeah, you could walk up and try to charge into them, but you know, you're exposing yourself to so much damage. You can't really engage with this Rein because his team's dumping their ammo on you on high ground and stuff like that. You can't get that Iliari. It's rough. It's rough. That's probably why you feel carried sometimes, because you see all these threats on the high ground and you're like, I don't know how to deal with them, or I can't. It's rough for me to deal with them, or I have to ask a lot of my supports to help me out. And that's just Reinhardt things. But hey, your team gets a pick. Alright, so we're back to just... I see the vision with the charge, and I am glad you quickly recognized that it wasn't going to land and you canceled it, so good job there. Yeah, this is what you can do, is brawl that line away from his supports, away from his DPS. Nice fire strike there. That was good. More fire strikes like that. It wouldn't be a crazy idea to charge into them. It would not be a crazy idea to charge into that, yeah. Yep, absolutely. Unfortunately, you didn't get the wall there, but you are creating chaos into their team, and this is good. Yes. Nice. Absolutely great. You have Shatter here. You're good. This is not a good shatter. You do get one person though, but because of the stairs and the angle here, it's awkward and it's gonna get blocked off, unfortunately. That's why the Junkrat didn't get affected here. But at least you got one person. That's just unfortunate, and that's not a good nano from your Ana, considering you just lost 2. This is a reset and go again. I would just, in situations like this, try not to stagger yourself too long. Just go ahead and put that shield down and just go back to spawn. Unless you can get out, never mind. If you can get out like this, that was crazy that you got away with 40 HP. Oh. But in a situation like that where you aren't able to get out, don't prolong your death, basically, so that you can spawn with your team And you guys can go again and not have these weird staggered pushes. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Your Sojourn got killed again. These deaths are not your fault. I hope you don't see your teammates dying and thinking, oh no, I didn't protect my team. No, that's not on you. A little bit of an awkward spot. You're kind of just like standing, you know, in a weird spot right now.
Watch your back.
Let's kick this off. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Okay, we got Kitsune. I don't know if I would charge if we had Kitsune, because it's not like Kitsune makes your charge faster. Kitsune makes your hammer swing faster, and you could have used that attack speed to attack Orisa here, or anyone else that was around the cart. Yeah, you put yourself in a bad spot because of this charge, and now they're all looking at you. But looks like Cass is here to bail you out, possibly. All right, you definitely get saved again. Alright, it works. You've been proving me wrong a lot of the times in this VOD review because I keep thinking you're gonna die or that was a bad play, but you end up either getting bailed out by your team and like it just works out somehow. But we could have just, if you wanted to be more self-sufficient in that fight, you could have just again just used the Kitsune to your advantage and then just started swinging like crazy and fire striking when you can and stuff like that. But hey, this works too. This works too. It was a very risky play, but the risk pulled off, or the risk worked is what I should say. That death's not on you again. Just saying. It would not be the craziest idea if you want to go up those stairs and take away that high ground. Oh, never mind. They saw. I thought they were shooting down on your team. Never mind. Never mind. I thought they were still looking at that window. You're still going for it though. No, 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 no. Oh, okay. That's fine. I thought she was gonna charge that for a while. Okay. Otherwise, that would have been bad. Wouldn't be a crazy idea to shatter that. Oh, never mind. He's on the stairs. Nice. Nice Nana from your Ana. Alright, this is GG. You did fine for the most part. A couple of very risky plays from you, but it ended up working out in the end, and that's all that matters. And you end up with 31-1. And you're saying you feel carried? How do you feel carried when you have the most limbs and least amount of deaths in the entire lobby? Now, granted, you have very little deaths because you got bailed out a few times by your team. You would have at least 3 or 4 yourself, but you did fine. I mean, look at the other tank. They're 6 and 12, and they have a little over half your damage. You did great. The only critiques, again, I would say is just maybe a little bit Fire Strike, better Fire Strike aiming, and just being aware of your surroundings a little bit more. But yeah, you can see I didn't really have that much to critique because I think you did fine this game. But like I was saying at the beginning of the game, it is going to be a struggle for Rein as you climb up. Because you probably noticed you have a lot of shattered targets because a lot of silvers and golds don't know what high ground is yet. But once they start to understand that concept, you're going to start noticing that playing Rein feels a lot harder as you climb up. Again, also, look at their comp. None of them really fly around. once you start getting characters that start flying around, Jetpack Cat, like I said, Echo, Pharah, it's gonna be. That's why I don't know. Maybe you have some games where it feels like you're not doing anything at all and you're struggling as Rein. Yeah, I would say you're doing fine as Reinhardt for the most part, especially at your elo. You'll definitely climb into gold, maybe even like plat. I can definitely see it. But if you start struggling again and you need some more VOD, review advice, feel free to post it in the subreddit, and maybe I'll take a look at another VOD from you in the future. Hopefully this was helpful for you. I don't know how much I could have critiqued here, but let me know in the comments below if there's anything else that you guys think that this Reinhardt should know. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.